before, it's highly unlikely that there's much water in that section. And very, very, very dangerous situation sitting there. And if you ever get a chance to look up a fella by the name of Michio, he's a doctor, he's a theoretical physicist, and he is very fearful that it will just take one wrong move for a full-scale meltdown of all of those nuclear stations. So very, very dangerous situation. But I was watching the chat box, and of course iodine has been a topic going through here again, and people are concerned about that and about doses and things like that. The fellow that was speaking, he did mention different kinds of foods and also the clays too, which are great, and the kelp pills are really, really good. The only problem with the kelp pills is that the dose of the iodine in them is so low. They're usually about 635 micrograms in one kelp tablet, which isn't 1 milligram yet, and you're going to need 6 or 7 milligrams a day at this point. The other thing is potassium iodide, which you have to be very, very careful with taking that, because there has to be a certain level around you in order for you to use that. But once again, too, even though an adult dose of potassium iodide would be 130 milligrams, remember that that is not 130 milligrams of iodine. It's a combination of potassium and a combination of iodide, and you have to consider that, you know, each substance has a weight property, and there's a whole formula that has to be calculated when you do the compounding on that. So it's not going to be the same kind of a measurement. So you know, if you can get around 6 or 7 milligrams a day, and a lot of the liquid iodines that you get, one drop will usually contain about 6.5 milligrams, but you have to make sure that it is the oral iodine that you can ingest. Some people at one point were applying it topically on their body, but I don't think your body will absorb enough that way to saturate your thyroid. So the thing is we need monitoring to know what the levels of iodine in the air are in order to do that. But if we do our iodine regular a day, that's pretty good protection. And most North Americans are short in iodine anyways, because it's not big in our diet, and it definitely is not in our soil. It's severely depleted in North America. So, and women have more iodine in their body. We have up to 25 milligrams of iodine in our body. Women hold it in their breasts and in their ovaries, and men would hold it in their testes and in their thyroid. And when a woman is pregnant, the baby's actually saturated with iodine from the mom, so the mom would be depleted if she's pregnant too. So yeah, so if you can get your iodine, and then there's your foods. I mean, there's your seaweeds and things like that too. And what I'm seeing on our shelves here, I'm in Western Canada, a lot of our shelf seaweed is stuff that's probably been sitting there still for the last few months. With it only being a month into this, I don't think that there's really been a big harvest of seaweed and put out yet. I think it's going to just be starting to circulate here soon. So if you can still get some, get it now. And the fellow speaking to, he was talking about the French clay, and there's bentonite and stuff like that too. So make sure you follow your directions on when you're using that. And he talked about vitamin C as well, but when you use your vitamin C, you have to have a vitamin C that's got bioflavonoids in it. You can't just use your straight vitamin C, because in the bioflavonoids there is something called rutin, and the rutin is a property that will help drop out heavy metals out of your system. So remember your bioflavonoids. And my son and I, we're doing very high levels of the vitamin C and flavonoids at this moment. We're taking anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 milligrams a day. And the way you can determine on your vitamin C levels, if you're taking too much, you're going to get diarrhea. And I know some people, and I've even had some patients that I've put them on 10,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C. depend on what their conditions were, and they've done well on it. So yeah, so remember your vitamin C's as well. And there are different tinctures of iodine on the market, and I know up here in Canada it's short supplied and back ordered, but even and I don't know what you guys are like down in the States for supplies, but certain things here are getting pretty scarce now, so you have to get out there and get what you can get, or network with some other people that if they have access to certain things, get them to get things for you as well. Yeah, the bentonite clay is really good for mixing into your water there too, and drawing stuff out for you. So yeah, keep up on those things, keep up on your diet, keep up definitely on your rest, and try to keep your stress levels down, because it's proven that our moods have a very, very big effect on our immune system. And so try to keep your stress levels down, and have some enjoyment in life still, because we're still here living, so we better make the best of each day while we're here and while we've got it. Okay, M2, I'm going to pass the mic over to you.